Hello, and thank you so much for joining us tonight to learn how to retire for good and possibly retire early because you're allowed to. We are going to be discussing tonight how to pave your path to financial freedom and set up a legacy for your family and build a foundational wall of financial security for your family that no one can tear down. So I'm KJ. I'm very excited to have two very special guests, Connie Challingsworth and Tom Dutcher, and they are the cutest, sweetest couple, and I'm so excited for them to share with you their story tonight. Tom and Connie, can you just say hello to everyone?
Hi, how are you?
We are going to hear from Connie and Tom a little bit later. Just go ahead and mute your mic, Connie, and I'm going to just call on you a little bit later to give your testimonial and share your story with everyone because we can't wait. Very briefly, I'm just going to let you know I'm KJ. I am about to share you the opportunity that was shared with me a little over a year and a half ago. And I know that in my youth, as it is now, maybe retirement seems so far off, but with this vehicle that I'm about to share with you, I am certain and determined that I and my husband will be retired within 3 to 5 years. And that's not just because I'm going to retire him. He actually is working with me, and we will retire as a family and be able to explore the world and take on our own dreams because we're already on that path. We've already started our journey, and we're here to excite you, ignite your fire, and see if that journey might be for you. I'm a personal trainer, or I was, because I am no longer, a master trainer for 9 years in New York, working myself to the bone. I had a beautiful baby girl. She's 7 months old now, and the second I had her, I realized life needed to change. So I sought out a way that I could work from home and become a mompreneur, as I like to call it, and build that foundational wall that I was talking about. It's been such a blessing, and Connie and Tom are here with me. They're on my team. So much is happening on the team, and I hope that this resonates with you. And do know that we have the live chat box going on. Please use it. Say hello. Please tell me what you would do in your retirement if you could retire tomorrow, where money and time were of no essence. That's always fun. Let's get to know who our audience is. I'm going to share my slides with you. Give me one moment as I share my screen, and we are going to show you, of course, a quick disclaimer because we've got to do that. Money doesn't grow on trees. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is nothing that is, I say it's completely and utterly from the heart. Nothing's been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration, but the products do work. They are not intended to diagnose or cure, treat, or prevent any disease. You're going to hear a lot of testimonials and see a lot of things that are happening in our company. And just know these are real people, real results, and real stories. We are Isogenics. We are a rocket ready to bring you around the earth and back safely and get you set up for a future of security, freedom, excitement, joy, and liberation. We have solutions to transform lives. And I just want you to imagine with me right now, if there were no job to go to tomorrow morning, where you could throw away your alarm clock, where time and money were of no essence, they didn't matter in the world, what would you be doing? How would you design your life? When you could vacation anytime, where would you go? Who would you take with you? When you could buy amazing things like your dream car, your dream home, live debt-free, pay cash for your child's college tuition. Who would you help? Now, this may seem far and out of reach, but understand myself and many tens and thousands of people are making this shift in their life now. And to fully own your life, that's when you cut out all of the travel time, the work hours, and everything you need to get done in a day, the mundane things like groceries and laundry. When all of that stuff is done, How much time do you really have at the end of the day that is to do something you truly want to do? An hour, maybe 2? Even if you have some spare time, are you able to do it and enjoy it? Because in order to own your life, you need 3 things. You must have time, money, and importantly, health. You can't always get all 3. Not everyone has all 3. A lot of the baby boomers, maybe in their retirement, may have stored up a little nest egg, and they might have the money, and now they have the time, but do they have their health? The corporate field, the blue collars, working themselves to the bone and the grind. They don't have the time, working way too hard. They might have the money, and I'm not sure where their health is. Usually people at desk jobs are a little wavering in the health arena. And then there's the Gen Y, the college-age kids who are full of energy and health, and they do have time before they launch their career, but do they have the money? Usually they're bombarded with college loans and debts immediately when they get out. So we have a vehicle that we're going to present with you tonight that can show you how to have all 3. With all 3, you truly own your life. Because we have solutions that are in the top trends of all business today. We've got weight loss solutions in wellness arena. Obesity is huge right now. We've got energy and performance, anti-aging, or I'd like to say youthful aging, as well as cold hard cash, wealth creation from home. Now, we do have an issue with health. If you're not sure, look around. Obesity has doubled since 1980. They're starting to call it a disease. It's not a disease. It is something that can be prevented, along with all the diseases that it may cause. And 46% of adults, 31.5% of children worldwide are considered overweight or obese. This generation of children, it's projected, will not outlive their parents. That is scary. And the exposure of free radicals, toxicity, unhealthy lifestyles that we're all going about, all are contributing to this accelerated aging and the deterioration of our health. We are in a crisis, especially in America. But Isagenix has a solution, a better way, and you'll actually save money. Now, when you think of what you're going to do for breakfast, whether you're going to pick it up somewhere and spend the money at a bodega or a fast food joint, because typically we're in a rush in the morning. I'm not sure about how your day is, but things get crazy in the mornings, especially if you have children. And you're off running to work. Hopefully you're going to put something in your body, but it's probably not going to be nutrient dense. Take a look at these stats. With a fast food breakfast sandwich and an orange juice, or a coffee shop breakfast, which is a bagel with cream cheese, there's no nutrition in that, and a cup of coffee, you're spending anywhere from $5 to $6 on the low end. Or you could fuel yourself with beautiful, dense nutrition under $3 that is loaded with undenatured whey, packed with vitamins and minerals. Not only are you going to be feeling better and changing your health, you're going to save money. Using our systems, our typical results are 9 to 30 pounds of fat loss in the first 30 days. And these are just real people with real results who have taken a commitment to their health, which transformed into changing and transforming their wealth. Now, those results seem vast, but understand not everyone has 30 pounds to lose. So it is a spectrum because everyone's body will transform. If you have those 10 sticky pounds you can't get rid of, say goodbye when you try out our 30-day system. And those who do have more than 30 pounds, look at these results. Craig and Jill, 130 pounds. They won the IsaBody Challenge. All 3 of these are IsaBody Challenge winners, won a $25,000 gift for changing their life and future. And our products really work. We have the independent research results to prove it. Now, this study was done at the College and University of Chicago, and the Isagenix versus Heart Healthy Diet. Now, the Heart Healthy Diet is actually a government-regulated diet that is supposed to help prevent and assist in certain, things like heart disease, things like diabetes, everything that right now is smacking us in the face. The government created this diet to allow people to regain their health again. So we have this study. It was done across 10 weeks with obese women, 35 women who had a BMI of 35. And the results are incredible. Isagenix had 56% more weight loss. And when I say weight loss, that's not muscle or lean body mass. That is strictly weight, because 47% was fat loss, more than the Heart Healthy diet. And we had twice as much visceral fat loss. Now, what is visceral fat? It's that sticky, nasty, stubborn fat that lines around your stomach. People want to call it stubborn belly fat. They want to call it a middle-aged spread. They want to call it baby weight. All it is fat that has consumed toxin and therefore creates more fat. It's toxic, acidic, dangerous fat. And acidity is a haven for disease. There is this policy where people will do a belly circumference measurement to see how likely you may be lined up with any risk of heart disease. It's all about your belly circumference, even though we're talking heart disease, because of how dangerous this fat is. You can see on these slides what it looks like. It's all that yellow and white stuff surrounding the muscle and the organs. And this is the first to go when you start cleansing your body and putting in superfoods with our solutions. And it's not all about weight loss. We also have energy and performance solutions where you can take your energy and performance to the next level. You can go further, go faster, recover better. Take a look at Lori Harder, fitness cover model for Oxygen. She had always been in the fitness arena. It wasn't until she started using our products that she started getting first place in all of her competitions in multiple areas in one competition, which had never been done before. Natalie Cook, 5-time beach volleyball Olympian, gold and bronze medalist. She's using our products. And Dr. Paul. Now, he's a chiropractor and a sports nutritionist. He has been helping people in the sports arena for years. But look what he looked like before he met Isagenix. Now he's able to prove and show his patients and his clients how they can fuel their body, transform their energy and performance. And none of these people are paid with endorsements. Isagenix does not use celebrity endorsements at all. These people are buying wholesale prices like anyone else. And actually, all three of them are creating a solid income. Lori Harder is a millionaire in Isagenix. And reversing the effects of aging. Here we are talking about retirement, being able to retire early, or even in your retirement, taking control of your life. And let's talk about your health in retirement. When you get there, are you going to be in your best body and best health still? Check out Kathy Coover, 61 years old, looking pretty foxy. And she looks younger and better every single year. Dr. Michael Colgan in the center, he is still training triathletes and Olympians to this day, running the Colgan Institute. He's 75 years old. He can still do a one-arm push-up. Can you do a one-arm push-up? I'm not even going to ask you how old you are, but I'd like to know if you can do one. The results speak for themselves. The products sell themselves. Now, there is no doubt a need for money. I don't know anyone. If you ask them, how would an extra $500 a month treat you? How would an extra $2,000 a month treat you? How about $5,000 a month treat you? Would that be beneficial in your life? Would that help your family? I don't know many people who would say no. Because even when you have money, the value of the dollar yearly is depreciating. So saving money is not where it's at. Make sure you're investing it. Investing it in yourself, investing it in your future. Now, if you don't know the stats, 15% of the United States, that's 47.6 million people receiving food assistance today in the U.S. 22.8 million people are unemployed. We have rising health care. It's a joke. Taxes are at record high and still rising. And debt, people are being swallowed and consumed with the stress of debt. Whether it be college loans, whether it be mortgages, or even credit card debt, a lot of people are suffering out there. But really, if I asked you, how much wealth would you want, and are you wealthy? Wealth can come in so many different varieties. Let's talk about financial wealth, of course. because I think health is wealth. It's a good thing this vehicle provides both. If you don't know this man, it's Robert Kiyosaki. He is a self-made millionaire. He owns multiple different companies. He's written so many. He's a best-selling author. He wrote Rich Dad, Poor Dad, The Cash Flow Quadrant, and The Business of the 21st Century. Now, he says rich people look to networks and poor people look to work. So networks, what does that mean? It means really delving yourself into the community of people you're already in, finding a friend, finding their friends, learning how to really just open up and become a person that we have forgotten. We're in a closed-off age these days. But what is true wealth? Robert Kiyosaki said the number of days you can survive without physically working and still maintain your standard of living, that is wealth. So let's break it down. If you have $4,000 a month in expenses, and in your savings account you have $12,000, you then are 3 months wealthy or 90 days wealthy. So if you had to stop working tomorrow or lost your job, how long could you survive? What is your wealth span? Is it 5 months? Is it 5 weeks? 5 days? I know certain young people who might say 5 minutes. We need a solution, and your goal should be to develop a residual income or passive income that's greater than your monthly expenses. And those come as 2 primary sources. That's money working for you with stocks, bonds, money markets, interest from savings, or business working for you. Real estate, royalties from books and music and software. You know, Michael Jackson, even though he's passed away, will continue. His legacy continues. That is the vehicle we're talking about today. You don't need to be a pop singer to create residual income that will continue even after you're gone. You can will it to your children and provide for them even when you're no longer here to do so physically. Bill Gates, his quote is, "If I would be given a second chance to start all over again, I would choose network marketing." I don't know about you, but that man is a wise individual. I surely would take his recommendations any day. Even Forbes magazine, a very conservative magazine. There was an article just recently, August 29th, 2014, where the contributor actually investigated network marketing. And he said that the entire industry, all of network marketing, is poised for explosive growth, and that this could be a solution to America's current retirement savings crisis. And so many people are so disenchanted with their current careers. They're worn out from years of corporate grind, and they don't feel a connection between their job and the people it's impacting outside of the office. They're shifting their focus now from accumulating a giant nest egg to a true desire to be part of something bigger and better, to have a positive effect on others, working even into their retirement, really making an impact, especially the baby boomers. They are young and vivacious. And I have 2 very special baby boomers with me tonight, and I am so excited to introduce them now, bring them on. Connie and Tom, I'm so happy to call you my friends, even more so my business partners. It's wonderful to lock forces with you. Are you guys there? Unmute yourself, and please, would you just share with us how Isagenix came into your life, what it's done for you, and how you're using it into your retirement and for your future? You're paving that road already. Would you mind sharing your story?
Sure. Thanks, KJ. Can you hear us?
Absolutely. Hear you loud and clear.
Great. Hi, everybody. I'm Connie Challingsworth, and Isagenix is my retirement business. But my story really started when I was given an early retirement from my full-time career. I worked in the pharmaceutical industry in sales, and they cut back, and so I was given an early retirement, and that was about 6 years ago, and that was in the height of the recession. So millions and millions of baby boomers like myself not only were given these early retirements, but they were downsized and outsourced or just basically let go. And their 401k plans were being hit badly, and their investments were being decimated, and all of this was happening to the baby boomers at that time. Now, I will say, and for those that are kind of young, maybe you don't understand who the baby boomers are and where we came from, but we are the ones who were born between 1946 and 1964. So we're the people that are now all over the age of 60, or 50 rather. So from 50, I guess, on up to the late 60s at this point. So I was fortunate enough that I did work for a really wonderful company, and I was given a very nice package. But I also knew that I was very healthy and I was going to live a very, very long time. And I didn't want to start using my retirement money, because I really wanted to have my own business. I didn't want to go back to work and work for somebody else. So I decided to start my own business, and I went back to school and I became a certified life coach, a re-career coach, and a retirement coach. So I was working with people who were very much like myself. They were people that were all over the age of 50, and they were going through these same transitions that I was going through. And I really love doing that. I love those people, and I love the whole coaching thing and helping people. And my tagline is helping you make the rest of your life the best of your life. So that it all kind of fit together, and I was really enjoying it. And I named my company Positive Life Decisions. So this was really wonderful. But as I said, it was during the height of the recession, so it was very difficult. Companies were not hiring people like myself to help these retirees. People really didn't have a lot of money to hire me. So I was finding that my income was not where I wanted it to be, and I started to really miss that pharmaceutical income. And about that same time, I met two really wonderful ladies that told me about this company, Isogenics, and that was Merritt and Lynn, who are wonderful people here in Isogenics. And at that point, I really was seriously looking for another stream of income. And I really did a lot of soul searching, trying to find out what was right for me, because I didn't want to go back and work for someone else, and I didn't want to exchange time for dollars. It had to be something that would fit nicely with what I was doing, but that, you know, I would be able to have a nice income. So that's really what I was looking for. So I would say that what they had told me was that I could really work as much or as little as I wanted. I could earn as much or as little as I wanted, and it was a very small investment. And I really had to look in comparison to what I did setting up my coaching practice. To be very honest, I spent tens of thousands of dollars just to set that up. So what they were talking about was really nothing compared to what I had already been through. So I started very slowly trying the products, because to me it was very important to maintain my integrity, because I have a good reputation as a coach in our area. And I tried the products probably for about 6 months, and I started doing a lot of research on the products, because that's what we do in pharmaceuticals, so I was kind of used to that, and I was just very impressed. So I did my due diligence there. But I have to tell you that the very first physical experience that I had was with the product B, and that's one of our healthy aging products. It's now called Isogenesis, and it's the telomere protective product. So that was just right up my alley. And I thought, well, you know, I'm actually very youthful and very healthy for my age, and I'm probably not going to really see a difference. But I have to say that within 3 months, I noticed that my stamina was better, my energy was better, and something that I really had a hard time describing to people, but it was just that general sense of wellness, that when you're just driving down the road going to meet a client or something, and you're going, boy, I really feel good. And that's just kind of how I felt. But I have to tell everybody that it took me about 6 months before I was brave enough to tell anyone that I had joined a network marketing company. But I admit it was something that I never saw myself doing, but at this point, I was very wrong. I can tell you that that Isogenics is the perfect retirement business. I mean, it just, all the components are there. And I just really now am to a point where I want to share this with people. So, you know, I deal mostly with people over the age of 50, and I found that I'm still living my vision. I'm helping people make the rest of their life the best of their life, but now I'm coaching them with the Isogenics Healthy Aging Systems and the other products. So I'm coaching them through weight loss, which frankly many people over the age of 50 are gaining weight, and they are tired and they've lost their stamina. So I'm able to help them through that. But actually, as I'm building my Isogenics business, I'm now able to coach people in building their own business. So I'm still doing something that I really love, but it's just a bigger vision of what I initially had. So that's what I'm really excited about. Now Tom has a really amazing story. It's transformed his life. So I don't know if you want me to go to him
Oh,
now.
well, that was a little tickler, and everyone is waiting to hear Tom's story. I mean, yours was so incredible, Connie, and I really love your honesty when you were like, at first I was nervous to tell people, because I think sometimes people think it's a little taboo to look to network marketing, but that has shifted. So I love that story, and thank you so much. But we've got to hear what Tom's story is, because that was a big teaser. So Tom, please just bring it home.
I'm Tom Dutcher. In September of 2013, I turned 65. And because of my wife, Connie, and a company called Isogenics, a light came on, and the little voice told me, if you want to make the rest of your life the best of your life, you've got to get your healthy body back. So in January 22nd to be exact, I started my Healthy Body Challenge. My weight, 239.8 pounds, and my BMI, 34.4. In just 12 days, I'd already lost 12 pounds. I couldn't believe it. But I kept following the program exactly the way Isogenics told me to do it. A few weeks later, 37 inches of my body was gone and not coming back. 90 days later, I had reached my goal weight of 185, and 100 inches of my body was gone. That's not the rest of it. September 29th, just a few days ago, on the scales, 170 pounds, my BMI 24. These are simple products to use, healthy products to use. Anybody can use them. Good for your health, good for your wealth, and I certainly thank Isogenics for that part. Isogenics gives continuous supportive communication with their coaches and their support groups on Facebook, along with all their tools they have in the company, such as the IsoBody Challenge, which I was part of. And you know, sometimes it's hard for people if you're not in a supportive environment that nurtures healthy, personal, and professional growth. And I ask everyone, if you're not, why not? Here's a thought I keep here. Do the best I can for me, and good things will happen. Isogenics can change the lives of people everywhere, and it's a snowball effect that just, in my opinion, can't be stopped. I believe in their products, and I believe in the people in Isogenics who help along the way. You know, Connie talked about the economy, and I can relate in many ways. I was an aerospace manager for 23 years. I had a good job, good pay, lots of responsibilities. I thought I was pretty pretty top guy. They sold the division. Middle management was let go. I was one of them. I moved on, worked for another large company for 18 years as a distribution manager. They closed the distribution center and laid off everybody, including me. I moved on again. Now at 66, I'm working as an operations manager for a company responsible for their businesses in Pennsylvania. But we are building Isogenics, so I don't have to continue down this path. We want to build a business where we can live in our retirement, doing the things we want with the people we want when we want. We know that most baby boomers plan to work in retirement today. But the point turn is about 64 or so in their life where they're going to leave that job they have and they're going to venture into something new, a new job, a new career. And Isogenics fits into that plan and that mindset. Most baby boomers reject the idea of working all the time or playing all the time, but they're willing to work a little bit so they can play a little bit. And I've read that baby boomers today are 10 times more likely to help other people than any other generation in history. So again, this fits right in with what Isogenics is trying to do for people all over the world. This is a market of new prospective associates just waiting to hear about Isogenics. Think about it. A pool of baby boomers wanting to help others, willing to work so they can play, planning to live a long time and stay healthy, working with a great company like Isogenics. To me, that's a snowball effect called momentum. My wife Connie and I, we're going to lead that success journey, and we're going to help other people along the way. Thank you.
Fantastic. I don't know about everyone watching, but I want to be a baby boomer. I really want to have that energy and that youth and that continued vision of work a little, play. And you know, that's what we're doing in Isogenics. It's fun. You can't say that it's hard because really you're blessing everyone with the opportunity of health, which everyone needs, as we know, and wealth. What could be better? And when you have the wealth, that frees up your time, and that gives you the allowance to truly own your life. I thank you both so much for sharing that story with us tonight.
You know, can I say one other thing, Kelly Jo, about Tom with his weight loss? It was really more than the weight loss, that there was something more that changed about Tom. That, I mean, he, you know, it did in his looks, but even in his skin, and it's like more clear. But his nice blue eyes that I like are just brighter and they're more clear. But there is something different about him. He has this energy about him that I can tell he's enjoying life more. And so I just wanted to mention that because it's just something that these are all just other added benefits. I mean, I cannot see either one of us ever not using these products. I mean, it's just something I just couldn't even see.
I don't even think you could peel me away from these products if you tried. I'm stuck on them so hard. And I totally agree with what you just said, because I have so many people who I introduced to the opportunity, and about 2 weeks in, they say, "Why am I so happy?" And I'm like, because you're allowing your body to do its magic. And that's really all it is. It's reallocating some of your grocery bill into some superfood that's going to treat you super, you know? So thank you guys. I'll just ask you to mute real quick. We're just going to finish up the rest of the webinar. And I hope, if you didn't notice, look to the right of your screen as Connie and Tom were sharing so beautifully. I put up a pop-up notice. If this inspires you and you want to know more, then just click that little box. And it's just going to ask you to fill out your name and your phone number and who referred you, because we want to know who referred you and what you liked best about what you saw, and you're going to hear from that person. The person who referred you to this is going to be notified that you are interested and you will definitely hear from them within 24 hours. So let me share my screen again with you, because I'm sure there's still a few questions that everyone's having. So, and it's really like, who is Isagenix? I told you that we're a health solution, but what we are, the vehicle, is network marketing. And if you don't know the network marketing industry, it may sound a little taboo to you. It's maybe foreign. Maybe you've heard of it and you have been looking for the right thing. Maybe you've heard of it and you try to run from it. But guess what? It is the business of the 21st century. And their economist, Paul Zane Pilzer, is saying when you meet network marketing with wellness, with anti-aging, you have found the perfect storm. And that is what we are. But let's see some facts first, just about network marketing. There are 1,000 new network marketing companies every single year. And I'll tell you, network marketing's been around since the 20s and 30s. So that's a lot of companies that get started. Only 90% of them are failing in their first year. And 80 companies total in all of those companies, the ones that stood after the fail. Now, 80 companies total in all that time have hit $100 million in a fiscal year. And only 50 companies in all of network marketing history have hit $30 million in a fiscal year. And there are only five companies that have hit $300 million in a fiscal year, and they keep growing domestically. They keep growing where they started. And for American companies, that's a huge thing, to grow here in America. But there's only one health and wellness company that has hit $500 million in a fiscal year and has grown 45% domestically. And that is Isagenix. That is why you are here today, to learn about this rocket. And we have won so many awards. The Stevie's, the American Business Awards, they're given every year to people like American Express, Aflac, Procter & Gamble. Here we are, up in the lines with huge corporate companies, and we're winning Company of the Year in health products and services. And Kathy Coover, our executive, she won Executive of the Year. She's our co-founder. She won Executive of the Year 2 years in a row for health products and services, and we have so many additional awards. And we are in vertical growth. Let me just show you this chart right here. We started in 2002, and it took us 8 years to get our first $1 billion. It took us 4 more years to reach, or I would say even a little less, 3 years to reach that second $1 billion. It is projected that by the end of this year, 2014, we will have hit $700 million. And by 2015, we will have $1 billion in 1 year. Now that was 8 years to the first, 4 years to the second, 2 years to the third, and now it will be 1 year. We will be a $1 billion company yearly. That is momentum. I don't know, that is growth. And it is domestically growing, which is huge. And people like you and I, there are 121 plus millionaires in just shy of 13 years with Isagenix. Now these people are just like you and I, ordinary people that do a little extra and create extraordinary results. Dave MacArthur, he was a mechanic, down and out, working 2 jobs, working so much that his wife had to join him on his second job, which was delivering papers, just to hang out with him. And he still couldn't fix the broken window in the front of his home. He had an amazing product experience, which is how Isagenix got introduced to him. And that was the end of it. 6 months later, he was buying his dream home with cash. Carolyn Rodriguez, she was a former flight attendant. She went from under $50,000 a year to somewhere closer to $600,000 to $800,000 yearly. Emily Vavra, she and her husband are the youngest Isagenix millionaires, 26 years old. She went from being a former rehabilitation specialist at $40,000 a year. Look at her average income today. So we, as a team, you heard Tom talk about the community and the team. We as a team are dedicated to take you from a place of pain to freedom. Now, this pain could be physical, financial, the combination. It could be stress. Whatever your pain is, there is a solution here with Isagenix. Health and wealth become one. You won't be able to shut up about the products. That's going to happen naturally. I say the products sell themselves. But when you put the products that are no compromise and changing people's health and lives, you combine that with an extraordinary compensation plan. We here are on a mission. We are on a 90-day blitz, and you just entered this with us. If this is for you, understand we are going to lock arms with you, and within 90 days, we are going to help you get out of that place of pain. We have proven systems. We have tools. This is a tool. And we are using a professional named Eric Warre, who is renowned in the network marketing industry, and he has done 5 90-day blitzes in his entire career, and from that created $15 million. So in one 90-day blitz, which we're entering now as a team, we can create a lot of momentum, and we are going to go fast, and we are going to take you with us. Our vision is to impact world health and free people from physical and financial pain, and in the process create the largest health and wellness company in the world. And we are on our way. We are in 12 markets, 11 beyond America, and we are still expanding. We are in momentum. So much momentum. It's called the perfect storm for a reason. Are you going to ride this wave with us? Or are you going to get pulled under and wake up after the storm is over? We're inviting you to join our team on our mission. And you may be asking yourself, can I even do this? Do I have time for this? Is it really worth it? Well, Isagenix has the plug-and-play systems for you. A paint by number. You can build a business in the pockets of your life like all of us do. You could do it full-time or part-time, but any way you do it, the money will come, and it will become a transition for you out of your job. Retire early, or if you're already in retirement, you don't have to jump into that little savings or that big savings even. You don't have to start using that. We have very low overhead. I say it's no overhead. You're eating your overhead. It's just perfect food. Tax advantages, and there's no ceiling on income, and you can be your own boss. So how much does it cost to get started? We like to tease that it's free. It's free because it's risk-free. Every person who jumps on board, they have 30 days. If they don't get their health back, they get their money back. It's free because you're just reallocating some of your grocery money into spending superfood and really nourishing your body from the inside out on a cellular level. And it's free because when you invite your friends to get healthy or take this journey of financial freedom with you, and you bless your friends and family or the people in your life, you can get all, half, or make money in Isagenix. It's very simple. So simple. I'm going to use one of our tools and show you. I'll let Eric Coover show you how you can get your products for free.
Hey, what's going on? Eric Coover here. So how would you like to get your Isagenix products paid for and even earn some really big money? Well, Isagenix makes it easy to do both. It's called You Plus Two, Them Plus Two. And here's how it works. Step 1, enroll in Isagenix. Step 2, find 2 friends who enroll with a qualifying program. That's called U Plus Two. You'll earn between $150 and $370 just for enrolling 2. Step 3, now those 2 friends find 2 people who enroll in Isagenix. That's called Them Plus Two. And you can earn an additional $200. But this next step is key. Step 4, repeat You Plus Two, Them Plus Two for the next 30 days and watch your business grow. Now, if you want to make even more money, then just do it again and again. It's really that simple. You Plus Two, Them Plus Two is easy to understand and easy to duplicate. And the best part of all is the more you do it, the bigger your bonuses get. So this is just the beginning to earning money in your journey to financial freedom. Now to learn more, visit isagenixbusiness.com.
It's great to have tools. You don't need to know what you're doing. And if you want to get started, Let the person who invited you to this webinar help you decide which pack is best for you and your family. And there's no right and wrong way to get started. We like to meet you where you are and help you reach this new life of better health, more wealth, and time freedom. So, what excites you? Think about it. Is it waking up every morning when it's still a little dark out? Is it working until it's still dark out? Like, I mean, people are working themselves to the bone. You forgot what it was like to dream. So just allow yourself that vision again. What do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to be when you retire? What do you want to do and have for your family? If Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Facebook, invited 5 people to his Harvard dorm room years ago to discuss a business opportunity, if you were one of them, would you have gone? Well, only 2 people showed up, but they both got in. And today, those 2 people are billionaires. So what are you waiting for? You have nothing to lose. You won't know if it's for you until you try it. So get started today. And please just take a moment, and I want you to thank the person who invited you to this webinar. That person cares about you. They care about you enough to invite them to join our team. You get to choose who you work with here. They're not trying to sell you products. They're selling you excitement, joy, flexibility, prosperity, abundance. That's what we are here in Isagenix. And as a team, we invite you to join us. And I hope you enjoyed the webinar. Please just use that pop-up and just, let us know if you want to hear from us. And Connie and Tom, unmute your mic. Say good night. You two are beautiful. I thank you so much for talking from your heart and really giving us your story.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you. We'll talk to you soon. Come join our team.